Hello everyone, for my last video of the day, I'm going to be doing a movie that's popular and the most influential. The second found footage film next to Cannibal Holocaust is the Blair Project that came out in 1999. A year after I was born, surprisingly. So, to help newcomers understand this film, I'm gonna read the synopsis. But before I do that, please like my videos, subscribe to my channel, which is at HistoryBuff 2.0. I would greatly appreciate if you do. Help me go a long way. Share my content, like my videos, comment down below. And I want to ask all of you a favor. If you have people that like movie reviews and want to enjoy and hear about movies they never heard of before, please send them my way. Because that will help me out in the long run, and I hope you guys out in the long run. And I think that's fair and a good thing. Beneficial. But now, my friends, let's get into the synopsis of this film. 3 film students vanish after traveling into a Maryland forest to film a documentary on the local Blair Witch legend, leaving only the footage behind. And I have, what's it called? IMDb in front of me, so I can't remember if this movie a lot as I should have, but I still remember it down to a T in certain areas. And the directors did a phenomenal job with this film. They made it believable, and they made it look like a true thing that happened to these 3 people. But in reality, this stuff never happened. It was all made up until a bit later when people started to realize it was fake. But at first, they thought it was a real thing. I want to thank Daniel Myrick and Eduardo Sanchez. Hopefully I got those names right. They did a phenomenal job on this film. And I'm a huge fan of this film and their work because of this. So, I'll get down to it here. These 3 travelers go to the forest where the Blair Witch Project originally is. Or the witches, actually. But they find these people. They take them to the forest. But act very suspicious. And then they get lost. And then, I'm so sorry, backtrack. And then when they find the people that help them, they simply just walk off. They're gone. That's it. And then, to make it worse, the Blair Witch, which seems real in this film, but it's not. It seems real. Simply traps them in the forest and makes them walk around in circles. And when that happens, it drives them nuts. Psychologically, physically, in all the 9 yards. And then, to make it 10 times worse, they act strange and then go missing, one by one. It may look real, but actually it's not. So I'll keep that in mind again and again so people are aware. And the way it ended, it kind of starts. Because no one knows what happened to these people. They don't know what happened to them, these travelers. So someone finds the tape and sends it to the brother of the sister that went missing. That's where the second one came in, and figured they don't want to talk about that one. But they looked at the tape, and it was very weird, very creepy, very ominous, the whole thing. But long story short, this film was phenomenal, had a good storyline, and this was the second found footage film for a reason. The third was Paranormal Activity, what was done in 2008, which I'll talk about a little bit later. But right now, this film is the main priority. So, this film did a phenomenal job. The plotline was fantastic. I want to salute the two directors, since they wrote it too with a digital person. They made it look real and scared the crap out of people in theaters once it came out. Unfortunately, I was born at that time, so I couldn't see in theaters. I was like a baby, but I liked the film. It was enjoyable, entertainment, and if you haven't heard of this film, please go see it. Give it the credit it deserves. At least this one only. The second one I heard was not good. I frankly don't want to waste my time watching it. But if you guys want me to, I will. But this film is the best one out of all of them. Out of all the films ever made. And they did a phenomenal job at a feeling of letting the, audience feel scared, unsure what happened to them, stuff like that. So I'm glad they took a page out of Cannibal Holocaust for a certain perspective. So, like the same concept, but this one at least was a bit more done properly. They didn't have to sign a contract to disappear for a year and go through a trial and all that, like Cannibal Holocaust. But this one, straightforward, seems real, but it wasn't, and they showed up under a carpet and they were fine. So that tells me that this film did its job. Glad it did. And inspired filmmakers to do the same exact thing, but not reaching the same height as this one did. So give them props for trying. So there's really not much more to say about this film. And I would probably say this: good storyline, the actors killed it. I salute the directors. And it seemed like it was fake. I'm sorry, it seemed like it was real, but it was fake. And the same concept as Cannibal Holocaust. So I'm glad they got that inspiration from that film. So I'll simply end it there. If you want to see this film and never heard of it, go for it. If you've seen this film, tell me how you thought about it. Was it good? Was it bad? Tell me below in the comments section. Thank you all for watching. This will be my last video for the day. I'll probably do 3 more tomorrow, which will be about the Saw films, at least the first 3, if you're into that kind of stuff. So I'll end it with that, my friends. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Please like my video, subscribe, share my videos, comment down below. And most importantly, please tell people about this channel if they like movie reviews. It will help me go a long way. And I want to keep all of you entertained. And it will benefit me, and most importantly, you, the viewers. That's my main thing. So pass it around to your friends, and hopefully they subscribe like all of you did. So thank you all for watching. May God bless you all. Have a blessed day. And I will see all of you tomorrow with the reviews for the Saw films, 1 through 3.